होना भी होगा, they'll inform you well in time. So right now just go by this. Okay.
मैम लैंग्वेज लैब का टेस्ट कैसे होगा?
तो गूगल फॉर्म से, सारा गूगल फॉर्म से, ठीक है।
ओके मैम।
सारा सब कुछ गूगल फॉर्म से होगा एंड मे बी बी क्लबिंग, ठीक है, मतलब 3-4 टेस्ट 13 मार्क्स के 14 मार्क्स के एक दिन, ठीक है, वैसे करके करेंगे सो दैट डिफॉल्टर्स कम रहे, है ना, ऐसे रोज में बाकी
मैम 15th को कोई टेस्ट है क्या, लाइक 15th को लैंग्वेज लैब का?
नहीं, अभी अभी यू नो माय फोकस इज टोटली ऑन कंप्लीटिंग द यू नो लेक्चर पार्ट, ठीक है। Let
ओके
me
मैम।
just mention this. I'm just left with three more topics. I mean, this is one major topic. उसके बाद फिर सारे एक एक क्लास के टॉपिक है, you know, half an hour के क्लास के टॉपिक है। तो by next week I'll be finishing off. और कुछ अगर रह गया होगा वो भी देख लेंगे और फिर then I'll begin with. I'll finish off your assignment first. ठीक है, असाइनमेंट के बाद फिर लैंग्वेज है, ठीक है।
ओके मैम।
फिर पॉसिबली योर एग्जाम्स फॉर द लैब विल बिगिन फ्रॉम 20 और 21st, ठीक है, वैसे मार्केट करो।
यस मैम, थैंक यू।
दिस थर्सडे आल्सो वी हैव अ क्लास, आई एम सॉरी, दिस सैटरडे,
थर्सडे ट्यूसडे।
तो मुझे
Monday.
तो सिलेबस खत्म हो जाएगा पहले ही।
ओके मैम।
Syllabus खत्म, I'm not going to pressurize you, don't worry. I'll give you enough time that you prepare and then take your test. Don't worry. Yeah.
ओके मैम।
अभी अभी शुरू करते हैं अभी एक चीज।
मैम जो एंड होगा वो मॉडल होगा?
वो नहीं होगा, सब कुछ मॉडल में होगा, ठीक है, पहले भी बोल दिए मॉडल, ठीक है। This is what we were discussing, right? Business letter, है ना?
यस मैम।
अभी या तो समझ में आया, ये अपने को डिस्कस करना है। डायरेक्ट में काम डाउन टू दिस पेज ऑन पेज नंबर 359. They would trace everything is there slides, ठीक है, don't read the chapter one, ठीक है, do read the chapter. Okay, now this is the format given, ठीक है। ब्लॉक लेआउट को कंप्लीट ब्लॉक लेआउट बोलते हैं, प्लस एवरीथिंग इज लेफ्ट अलाइन, ठीक है। मॉडिफाइड ब्लॉक लेआउट को बोलते हैं दिस वन, ठीक है, where the heading is centrally aligned, ठीक है, date inside address annotation and everything is left aligned, okay. So this is sorry, modified block layout में you have the date and the signature block. This is called signature block. This is called complementary clause. Okay, so these are right aligned. Everything else is left aligned, and the head is centrally aligned. Okay, line समझ में आ रहा है? This is a block layout. Some of the block layouts they have the heading centrally aligned. The rest everything is left aligned. Okay. Yeah. So, for your understanding, clear this example. The sample is written out clearly. Okay. Has actually, you know, indicating what exactly are the things called. Okay. So different structures, different elements का क्या naming होता है? The names are names, the technical names and their positioning has been discussed here. Okay, so Residents Welfare Association, Colony Jawahar Nagar, Coimbatore is the heading of the company, right? It's a heading with logo. Yeah, here that you see is 34 or 345 Nehru Colony, Jawahar. This is the footer. Okay. अपना अगर हम mail देखेंगे ना, in case if you see the different mails that we have, okay, see emails. May what is this? This logo plus this is the footer of email. Here, this is the footer of it email. Okay, which indicates that this authentic information is coming from this institute or the registered email. Or now, for this but to have the organization's name, place, this will ठीक है तो we have a date line. This is called the date line. They have a mailing notation. Mailing notation, but by what means it has been sent. Okay, for example, by speed post or registered post. Okay, by courier. These to find these in your offer letters because the government job अगर लग रही है ना, ठीक है, you will find the same notation there. You will find it now, ठीक है, because the notations are there, so the notation is not there, but yes, you should be knowing and you should, in case you know take a government job or go for interview or anything related to the government job profile. This notation is personal hair, so this will be written out. And then the receiver's address will be mentioned out here. You can just put inside address or because the receiver's address will be called inside address. Okay, then you have the attention in case you want to draw the someone letter specifically. I mean, your address is but you want to draw the one person and you need to take much of the okay, next subject line. Subject line can be location, or it can be below location. Everything works. Okay. Next is subject line. Subject line should be, everything should be written on paper. Here, not use books always, but apps always there because that makes your uh, writing sound more loud. So, subject, highlight the word subject. It is more than enough to indicate what the letter is about. It is there on drafting the content. Content should have proper paragraph break. It should have naming. It should have a middle and it should have a head. It shouldn't uh, give a message to reader that no, he or she who is getting out have no cause of action on it. Okay? So in that case, you need to have the completeness. It is the completeness ability of another. Explaining what to do, you're not explaining what to do. I mean, there shouldn't be a doubt in people. Because then it shouldn't have that your level is be close to be gaming. It should happen like then it should have a complimentary clause like thanking you, your space for giving us if you these are some of the complimentary clause words. Okay. There is another scenario about when you use your signature or you don't use it. Signature nowadays should be going so just signature write down your signature line. Because the signature box, signature line is nothing but this. Okay, this is the signature line. Okay, you should create for yourself also. Okay, then you have complementary growth. Okay, ये अपने maths में you can create this type. Here it will be attached to all your images. So this is how it works. Instead of writing down, giving out your signature, just use this information, your name, your designation, your small address, okay, which shows that you are representing this organization, you're working with this organization, you're creating this so that should be that is called signature block. Okay, preference signatures होते हैं your name signatures. ठीक है, this is hardly used now. ठीक है, this is okay. So these are okay. Yes. I have connected some examples for you. Okay. Now this is a mail which was written out in the form of a business letter. Okay, but it was written as notice kind of thing. Okay, I wanted to read this. Is this readable? Can you read this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is readable. ठीक है अभी मुझे पता है ठीक है this is a form of email ठीक है the format is for email but identify at least what are the subject line the inside address or the signature block the date line ठीक है the attention line बता सकते हो and whether this content that is written out is complete in itself or not ठीक है ठीक है one by one we'll see associate coordinator for professional communication and language lab ठीक है this was back in 2019 it's a long backstory ठीक है so that's the reason I'm using it for an example ठीक है so this was the subject line ठीक है subject line में can you see they are using the capitals but they're not keeping everything in caps clear because officially using everything in caps actually makes your writing sound loud, and with the inbox, ठीक है, जहाँ पे तुम्हारे सब्जेक्ट लाइन पढ़ मतलब दिखते हैं, ठीक है, and it should be written out in a way, ठीक है, your subject line should be written out in a way that at least when I'm just opening my inbox, I can read the subject line, ठीक है, मतलब लंबा सा सब्जेक्ट लाइन नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है, इट हैज टू बी वेरी शॉर्ट, ठीक है, इट हैज टू बी वेरी शॉर्ट सो दैट इट कैन बी it can be read in the inbox only. Clear? समझ में आया? So this is the subject line. You can understand this now. What is this?
किसको किसको बोला जा रहा है?
What will be this called?
वो सीसी और बीसीसी वाला.
हाँ वो तो है, दिस इज कॉपी टू, ठीक है, बट कॉपी टू नहीं है, यहाँ पे देखो टू है, ठीक है, सो ऑल दीज पीपल हैव बीन डायरेक्टली sent this, I mean this mail has been sent directly to all these people, ठीक है, no one is in copy, ठीक है.
Ma'am, can it be said as an attention line?
No, this is the inside address ना.
Okay.
email में है ना, so these are the addresses, the receivers addresses, right? I mean, अगर ये लेटर होता तो फुल फ्लेजेड अपने ये लिख रहे होते हैं, क्या बोलती हूँ, ये इस तरीके का एड्रेस लिख रहे होते हैं, is it right? But just because it's an email, so it will have an email address.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you, ma'am.
Then Saturday, Jan 19, 2019 time, मतलब mail में तो you have this tagging by default, right? The date and the time tagging is done by default. Is it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then why has this email a date again? मुझे बताओ.
For
हाँ
ma'am, for officially purpose or
for official purpose.
yeah ma'am.
बट ईमेल तो ऑलरेडी किट ईमेल आईडी से जा रहा है, किट डोमेन में जा रहा है, ईमेल कम्युनिकेशन है, तो डेट टाइम का तो टेंशन होना नहीं चाहिए, तो फिर क्यों डेट लिखा है?
मैम डिफॉल्ट इसलिए ऐसे लिखा है.
नहीं, डिफॉल्ट का नहीं, आई विल टेल यू व्हाई, ठीक है. नाउ दिस इज द कॉपी पेस्ट थिंग, ठीक है, मतलब ये ऑफिशियल नोटिस में भी सेम टेम्पलेट यूज हुआ है, सेम कंटेंट यूज हुआ है, एंड द सेम थिंग हैज बीन कॉपीड हियर ऑन मेल आल्सो, ठीक है. सो द पर्सन हु हैज ड्राफ्टेड दिस ईमेल, क्लियर, इज नॉट वेरी टेक फ्रेंडली, ठीक है. सो ही और शी, पता नहीं जिसने भी किया है, दे are simply ignoring the fact कि date तो automatically जाएगा, but just because the same content has to be written on in the notice form, so they have mentioned the date, ठीक है. ये subject line तो यहाँ पे भी है, ये subject line फिर यहाँ पे क्यों है, ये बताओ, ठीक है. This is the same thing, the same logic behind this, ठीक है, date का भी और ये subject का भी, ठीक है, the same logic. Just because this is copy paste, this has to be pasted on I mean in the office orders, ठीक है, मतलब मेमो के फॉर्मेट में इसको इशू करना था, तो वो फॉर्मेट का बस ये कंटेंट कॉपी पेस्ट करके मेल में डाल दिया, ठीक है. नाउ आई वांट यू टू फोकस ऑन द मैसेज हियर, ठीक है. इज दिस टू लाइनर्स written? I want you to read it and tell me what is the missing detail, or do you think the message is complete in itself or not? मुझे पढ़ के बताओ. I want you to test your critical thinking.
Ma'am, completely. Like, the thing they wanted to convey is conveyed.
Really? फिर से देखो जरा, चेक आउट.
ये तो एक टाइप का नोटिस है ना मैम, तो
नहीं वो तो ठीक है, नोटिस तो है, बट इज द मैसेज कंप्लीट इन इटसेल्फ और नॉट, ठीक है, जस्ट बिकॉज इट इज रिटन आउट, ठीक है, ये मतलब ऑफिस की तरफ से आ गया है, इसमें तो मिस्टेक नहीं होगा, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू. सी, यू नो, एट वर्क प्लेस दिमाग हमेशा रखना. हाँ,
Ma'am, it
बोलो.
is highly possible that some people, like to all those the email has been sent, many of them might not know you, so it's kind of incomplete.
No. I'm not asking that. ठीक है. See, it's
Ma'am, is it
an
Ma'am, is it incomplete because it does not mention the date of the absence of the doctor?
Very good. Very good. ठीक है. I'll answer the first one. I mean, you know, the person who told me that just because no one is knowing me. It's not that. ठीक है. It is an interdepartmental communication. ठीक है. Memo है. ये सारे हमारे colleagues ही है. ठीक है. My seniors and my colleagues there. ठीक है. So just an additional role that I have been played. So वो question नहीं था. Question is, ठीक है. I mean, the thing to the thing that bothers me is she is required to function as coordinator in charge during the absence of the subject coordinator, Dr. Ritishri Sarangi. This absence period is not mentioned. Clear? When should I assume that she is going to be absent? When? I mean, is it in 2019, 2020, March 2019, January 2019? When? And when she is back, will I continue with this position or not? Is it? Yes or no?
The letter is not given.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it or yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
So similarly at workplace अगर तुम्हारे पास ऐसे मेल्स आते हैं, ठीक है, या लेटर्स आते हैं, ठीक है, this was a form of business letter, ठीक है, then you should keep your mind, brain, heart, ठीक है, आँख कान नाक सारे खुले रखना, ठीक है, and check कि is this message complete, ठीक है, is this raising any question in my mind? In case अगर कोई question तुम्हारे दिमाग में rise हो रहा है, get a clarification, ठीक है, get a clarification, because अगर तुम्हारे behalf में कुछ भी गलत होता है या फिर तुमसे कोई mistake हो जाता है, see, you know, this is not complete in itself, ठीक है. Now suppose I am assuming that I'm working as an associate coordinator, ठीक है, and I'm not aware that Dr. Ritishri Sarangi has resumed her work, ठीक है, and you know, I'm still signing the documents, or I'm still you know, continuing with the meetings and everything, yeah, but she has resumed. Will that be an ethical thing on my part or her part? No, that can create a rift. Yeah, मतलब थोड़ा आगे का सोचना है, दिमाग लगाना है, ठीक है, ऐसे situations को analyze करना है. Okay, understood? Then am I only going to work when she is absent? मतलब जैसे मैंने बोला, और I'm going to continue this further. ठीक है, ये मेरे queries हैं. दूसरी चीज है, ठीक है, the second thing is, in case when I'm acting as an associate coordinator, clear, what are the responsibilities I'll be doing? ठीक है, because coordinators के अलग होते हैं, associate coordinators के job अलग होते हैं, ठीक है. So you need to be aware of everything, and this critical thinking will come when you develop your professional knowledge, you know, professional way of knowing everything, flow of communication, उसमें तुम्हारा, you know, you need to implement, ठीक है, interpersonal communications देखना पड़ेगा, you need to understand the different designations, the you know, different positions at your workplace, what are the roles of different positions, ठीक है, what work you are doing, ठीक है, everything has to be taken care of, ठीक है. उसके बाद देखो signature line में ही there is no complimentary clause, ठीक है, thanking you, regards, nothing is there. Professor A.K. Sen, he happens to be our dean in charge, ठीक है, chairman UG program and dean in charge humanities, ठीक है, this is his signature line, ठीक है, the signature block. Now copy to Ms. Pallavi Kiran, ठीक है, copy to all faculty members, copy to Dr. Ritishri Sarangi, copy to Dr. Associate Dean. ये copy to यहाँ पे क्यों लिखा है जब यहाँ पे already सारे लोगों को copy कर रखा है? Tell me. समझ में आया? Just because this is a form, the content is formatted for a business letter. Okay, everything has been copy pasted in the email content. Clear? And the person who started this have completely ignored the fact that these features are already there with email. Okay, one sample. Let me talk about one more. समझ में आया? I'm not, indicating
Yes, ma'am.
the flaws. I'm not indicating the flaws at workplace. ये बहुत सारी चीजें होती है, ठीक है? I accept the fact, and you will also have to accept the fact that workplace mein, you will find people who are extremely professional in their speaking and in their writing. Okay, and there are people who simply ignore this. Okay, so you'll have to deal with both the people. Yeah, you cannot simply say कि मेल इसने ऐसा लिखा था वैसा लिखा था. What is needed to be done on your part, you need to be prompt with those things. Clear? मैं इसलिए तुम्हें बता रही हूँ कि ऐसे situations आएंगे. What is this? This is, I mean, see, this is one common practice that someone from his office is following, because I know our dean in charge here, he is simply not writing or typing. He's a very old man, he's in his late 70s now. So he has assistant who does all these things. Okay. So this is one example. No, not this one. I want to show you something else. Is this assigned task? No, I don't have much. Okay, so understood. So this is one example. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
तो अभी फॉर्मेट समझ में आया? सी आई एम टॉकिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ ईमेल बिकॉज शायद it would be very rare that you are drafting this format, but अभी एग्जाम में आएगा then you will be following the block layout or modified block layout format. ठीक है, and to know the positioning of the standard elements and the additional elements, please follow this. ठीक है, but I'm talking in terms of emails because email जरूरी है, and unfortunately it's given in your book but it's not included in your syllabus. Okay. So that's the reason I'm asking you, don't throw away your Oxford book. This is very good book. Okay, keep it and refer to it for your future. Okay, so this is the block layout where everything is left aligned. Block layout में कुछ block layout में the headings are centrally aligned. Create that's and it varies from changes the positioning or the stand elements of a letter. ठीक है, मतलब ये सारी चीजें होगी. डेटलाइन होगा, हेडर होगा, इंस्पिरेट सैल्यूटेशन होगा, बॉडी होगा, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री सिग्नेचर, एंक्लोजर. ठीक है, these are some of the standard elements. Enclosure is additional elements, not necessary that everything is adding enclosure. The same goes with modified, but it's slightly different. As modified, it has design and the nature block in the like the okay. A1 format completely following it, or they're completely following modified block layout. What for?
Both.
कहाँ this line इधर है, signature line इधर है, but इसमें क्या है, modified में you have date and signature on the right hand side and everything is left side. यहाँ
Oh, but
it is exactly, you know, they have says that ये चीजें होनी चाहिए, they are not strictly following block layout of it. Okay, okay, understanding it. So this is what you need not to do. Okay, if you are following the email format, make sure you are using the block layout format because that is an easy way of writing out. Okay, if I send mails to uh, anyone, I just keep in mind ki it is all kept in the email format and everything is left aligned. Okay, everything comes in left alignment. Okay, I don't deliberately take it to life right alignment or try to follow a modified version. Okay, modified block layout format. Yeah, and this is what will come to you people also naturally, क्योंकि कोई इतना हेडेक नहीं लेना चाहता है कि पहले उसको राइट अलाइन करो फिर बाकी चीजों को लेफ्ट अलाइन करो, स्पेशली विद ईमेल. ठीक है, maybe for the purpose of writing of emails, I mean uh, the business letters in the hard copy format. Okay, you may be following this. Okay, but this is what it should be. Okay, and then you will be receiving these formats. You will be very soon reading out these formats, or you'll be observing these formats when you'll be getting your internship offer letters, okay, or your call letters, your interview letters and all. ठीक है, ये सब चीजें तुम्हारे सामने भी आएगा, हार्ड कॉपीज आएंगे. ठीक है, अभी that will start very soon with you people too. ठीक है, पहले तो अभी तुम्हारे तुम रिसीव करोगे, then when you will become a part of the organizations, you will be creating these documents. ठीक है, so this is what you should know. ठीक है, initially you are observing the format. ठीक है, you are not now ignoring the format just by reading out what the content is. Here you now have to observe everything from this corner to this corner. Clear? Because you need to check कि तुम्हारे साथ कोई फ्रॉड तो नहीं कर रहा है. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें भी होती है. ठीक है, अभी किट में समझ में आएगा कितने सारे र्यूमर्ड ईमेल्स घूमते रहते हैं, कितने लोग फेक डॉक्यूमेंट्स बना के सर्कुलेट करते रहते हैं, ये सारी चीजें होंगी. ठीक है, so how to check the authentication of an document? Yeah, you will understand when you observe all the elements of it. ठीक है, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
I want everyone to be attentive with these. ठीक है, क्योंकि it's not only your knowledge, your technical knowledge at the workplace that will help you retain your job. ठीक है, it is everything. Yeah, it is how prompt you are with your things, how critically you are analyzing things, how you are understanding what should be a standard way of communication. In case if the other person is not following the standard way, you should be doing your part at least. Okay, you can you can create the documents, or you can do it in a better way so that it makes people understand that you are learned. Okay, you show your learnings with that. Okay, now we'll talk about standard elements, which is the heading, which is also known as the heading line or the header, because in the letter or also the letterhead. Okay, which shows the organization's name, full address, telephone number. ठीक है, ये जब मैंने visual element अभी तुम्हें करवाया था ना, ठीक है, फिर I asked you to edit a notice. ठीक है, this is what you have done. Okay, the Indian Association for Cultivation of Sciences, it was that. Okay, next. It is left aligned, right aligned, or centrally aligned depending upon the design logo of the company. Okay. A date line refers to the date on which the letter was written. Okay. We have British style and American style. Mostly we follow American style. This is what we have come to, but you can also see British style being followed. Okay, or people are still in the habit of using, third I mean 03.01 2015. Okay, so they can, I mean, the update format can be anything, but it is highly recommended that you use American style. Okay, it is left or right aligned depending upon the format. Okay, मतलब modified होगा, तो it will be right aligned, and block over, so it will be left aligned. Okay, it is not, it is never centrally aligned. Okay. Inside address identifies the recipient of the letter and separated by the date by at least one line blank. Okay. और that is understood. मतलब उनके बीच में one line gap होगा. ठीक है. There will be one line gap that is understood. ठीक है. Date and इसके बीच में inside address के बीच में. ठीक है. Mailing notation and address notation are the additional elements. ठीक है. Standard में you have date line and the inside address. Okay. Next, you have the salutation, which are the greeting words. Standard salutations are dear and respected. Okay. Message should be single spaced within with a blank line separating it from the preceding and the following parts of the letter, and it should have the paragraph breakers in case if it is long. Okay. So how to draft the message, the general message, the positive message, bad news, and the negative news has to be taken care of. Okay, then you have the complementary clause. As I told you, it shouldn't happen that your reader is reading, and then the letter ends weirdly, abruptly. Okay, that shouldn't happen. It should have a proper closure line. Okay, thank you, sincerely yours, your truly regards, whatever expression you're using. Okay, that should be there. Next is signature block, includes a writer's signature, name, designation, at times affiliation to, if the letter is not written with the letterhead. ठीक है, email में हम लोग इसीलिए लिखे हैं because most of the time, when we send the emails, the it footer is not added. Okay, so we write the signature block there. Okay, so these are the standard elements. मतलब ये 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 7 elements should be there. Okay, standard elements. Next is additional elements. ठीक है, addressee notation. ये addressee notation, whether it is personal, confidential, please forward through proper channel. ठीक है, these are the different expressions that you will read out. ठीक है, in some of the government notices, or in some of the governmental documents. Okay, governmental documents can be anything. Okay, or at your workplace also, depending upon what type of message or business letter is being written out to you. Okay, for different situations. Okay, so it generally appears a double space above the inside address. Okay, above the inside address. ये inside address है, ये double spaced होगा यहाँ पे. ठीक है, addressee notation. Then you have the attention line, okay, which is used when the inside address does not include the name of the individual and is used to draw the attention of a particular person or a particular department in an organization so as to ensure a quick and prompt action in response to the letter. Okay, I mean they want someone to take a quick action, so they are highlighting their name or they are drawing the attention. Yeah, the attention line may be placed 2 spaces below the inside address. Give me a minute. It's an important call. Okay, chalo, let's continue. ठीक है, so any doubt so far? कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है? Are you able to follow? In case if you're following, ठीक है? Addressee notation, attention line. I have highlighted the words, underlined the words because these can be, these can be asked for your objective questions. Okay, these can be there for your objective questions. Please keep that in mind. Okay, clear? Okay. Next is we have the subject line. ठीक है, subject line भी बहुत सारे letters में होता है, बहुत सारे letters में नहीं होता है. ठीक है, that's the reason it is kept as an additional elements. बहुत सारे letters में you will simply see that it is written out. Simply. I mean, there is an salutation and then the letter continues. Okay, so the subject line is additional. Okay, which is basically that the recipient gets a glance of what the letter is about. It appears below the salutation and sometimes it stays out the salutation and below the attention line. Okay, that is there. Reference initials, for example, this is how it is written out. The first set of the initials is the writers and the second set is for the helpers. Okay? In case if there are two people who are writing or drafting the letters, okay, then they can use their initials like this. Okay, so the first is the first author and the second is the second author. Okay, so this can be written out in this way. Okay, capital and then small, capital and then colon, and this for everything in capital. Okay, now this appears 2 spaces below the last line of the signature block. Okay, and the writer's name appears in the signature block only. This is simply an additional element. Rarely you will find, but in case if you are seeing this somewhere, here, this is the reference initials. Okay, reference line, reference initials and reference lines are 2 different things. Okay, these are a set of numbers, alphanumeric numbers. Okay? Alphanumeric numbers would be वो जो तुमने अपने visual elements में solve किया था. ठीक है, if I show you here. Okay, this is oh, wait a minute. The alphanumeric number that I told you. Okay, this was the alphanumeric number. Okay, this was the alphanumeric number and this is the reference line. Okay, this is the reference line, which is reference initials are different, reference lines is different. Okay, with the recipient that consists of an alphanumeric reference number which uniquely identifies the letter. Okay, these are used to keep the notices or the letter in order, so that in case if in future it needs to be revisited with this reference number, it can be looked at. Okay? It is basically placing them in order so that for which reference number what notice or what business letter have been issued, it can be referred in future. Okay. And the several methods of inserting the reference numbers are by serial numbers, by department and the serial number, by project ID and the serial number. Okay, SIA. Okay, by the serial number, by the organization and the serial number. So this is there are different ways of creating this alphanumeric reference number. Only by serial number, okay, by department and the serial number, the project ID and the serial number. Okay, so this can be read more on page number 351. Next is copy notations, which indicates who is receiving a courtesy copy. CC जो होता है अपना courtesy copy. Clear? Recipients are listed in the order of rank if they hold different ranks or in alphabetical order if they hold equal ranks. ठीक है, मतलब यहाँ पे ये जो है ना, ठीक है, इन्होंने जो कॉपी नोटेशन किया है, ठीक है, he has copied it in the logical order. ठीक है, कि पहले the person who is going to act on this, ठीक है, is being kept here, then all the faculty members, then imam, and then associate dean. But the order should be based on the hierarchy, which is the associate dean first, ठीक है, then Dr. Ritishi Sarangi because she is higher in rank than me, ठीक है, then I should be kept, and then all faculty members should be there. ठीक है, so when you are arranging the copy notations, make sure you are listing them depending upon their ranks or in alphabetical order. Okay, whichever is applicable. Okay, mostly it goes by the ranks. Okay, and very less, lesser time you will see that it is going by the alphabetical order. Okay, next is mailing notation. Mailing notation is by registered post, by courier, by speed post. It appears in the capital letters. It is after the reference initials or enclosure notations. At the top of the letter, above the inside address on the left hand side, or maybe on the or the centrally aligned. Okay. It can be left aligned or it can be centrally aligned. It is yes, it is left aligned or it is centrally aligned. It is never right aligned. Yeah. So as I told you, you will you will see mailing notation used by the government official documents. Okay, maybe for your offer letters, for your call letters, for your interview letters. From the business organizations, official government organizations, you will find this. Okay, postscripts are afterthoughts to the letter, to the message. It requires emphasis or personal note. Okay, personal note, matlab in case you have forgotten something to write. Okay, you can include this and you write it. The short form or the abbreviation of postscript is P.S. or PS or nothing at all. Okay, you write it. This should be avoided. Yeah, because postscripts are thought that it creates an impact on the reader. Okay, but it is you should be learning how to create a strong content that the reader is getting the message, and in case if someone needs a special attention to that message, he is also getting the message. Okay, now postscript is usually the last item on any letter and may be preceded by this. It can also be shown as a second afterthought with the notation PPS. Okay, P is a postscript. Okay, meaning postscript. Okay, but this should be avoided. It should completely be avoided. Okay, but बहुत सारे अभी जितने भी अपने पास मेल्स आते हैं ना, ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल द ऑफर ईमेल्स दैट वी गेट फ्रॉम Amazon or Flipkart, ठीक है, if you have noticed at the end they put a star mark and they write one notice, one line that this is applicable, the offer is has condition applied, or the offer is valid till this. Okay, what is that? They are using this postscript as their promotional things. Okay, or they are using it for letting the customer read out that particular line so that they understand whatever offer is being offered here comes with some condition. Okay, so in case if you have read such emails, okay, from Flipkart, Amazon, or any other sites, okay, do pay attention that everything that is being offered will come with a condition, and those conditions will be marked at the end, okay, with some instruction for the reader, which we usually ignore. Okay, so the postscript, though it is the last item on the letter, it shouldn't be ignored at any cost. Yeah. Whether you are being asked to emphasize on something, whether you are being notified of something, okay, whether you need to take something into consideration, everything comes with the postscript. Generally, it should be avoided, but most of the companies are using it as for their promotional things. Okay. Enclosure notations, A plus at the bottom of the letter, one or two lines below the reference initials, ठीक है, and are written as enclosure, ठीक है, मतलब पूरा word enclosure, then the colon, draft of proposal or ELCL, abbreviated form with a full stop, colon, draft of the proposal, and then enclosures. This is how you list it out, okay? You list the numbers, you either put it in bullet list, ठीक है, you either put it in bullet list या फिर इनके तरह copy to करके लिखो, ठीक है, but it's basically that you write once and then you put everything, I mean put bullet points for copying the people there, ठीक है, or in case if you're not putting the bullet points, you use the numbers, ठीक है, so but make sure when you are putting them in numbers here, there, you are attaching or arranging the enclosures in the same order, ठीक है, ऐसे होना चाहिए कि तुमने यहाँ पे enclosure में कुछ भी लिख दिया है and the ordering of the documents with the letter is something different, okay, and that's creating a difficult process for the reader to read it out or find the documents or refer to the documents, okay, so when you actually are referring to something, yeah, I'm sorry, when you're enclosing something and you're putting it in order, make sure the arrangement is also in the order. मतलब ये अभी तुम्हें जरूरत पड़ेगा, ठीक है, when you'll be applying to different organizations, so in all clear, you'll be putting your documents, ठीक है, 10 certificate, 12 certificate, your passing certificate and everything. So the way you put the enclosures here, it should be arranged in that way. Yeah, समझ में आया? And the samples of everything is given on page number 351. Okay. Now, there are different business letter types and their objectives. Okay. For example, the credit to inquire or request for a loan, collection to collect past due account, inquiry to inquire the status of something priceless catalog, okay. Order placement to place an order for products or services, claim to lodge a complaint and ask for a remedy, take adjustment to inform how the complaint would be taken care of, sales to sell a product or services, fundraising to request the reader to donate money or time, job application, covering letter, thank you, follow up, acceptance, rejections, resignation, persuasive, ठीक है, to convince someone. Now इसमें से जो बहुत common है, which is inquiry, order placement and claim, ठीक है, these are the three that we are using regularly, and out of all these are the three that you are only going to read, ठीक है, I mean this is only included in your syllabus, ठीक है. Now inquiry, ठीक है, what we do is जब हम किसी भी प्रोडक्ट को फ्लिपकार्ट या अमेजन पे सर्च करते हैं एंड वी find that is out of stock, what we do, ठीक है, वहां पे एक ऑप्शन होता है नोटिफाई का, ठीक है, so notifying means what, we are asking them कि ये पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट जिसका पर्टिकुलर साइज पर्टिकुलर कलर कब अवेलेबल होगा, ठीक है, and the moment it is available you need to notify me, is it? इंक्वायरी का मतलब यही होता है, ठीक है, या फिर किसी इंक्वायरी का ये भी पर्पस होता है that you have ordered something and it is delayed, ठीक है, then you try to track your order, what you are doing, that tracking is nothing but your inquiry, is it? ठीक है, समझ में आया? So in that case, in such situation of different inquiries, you'll be writing out business letters and you'll be following the block format or the modified block format, ठीक है. Order placement से भी पता चल गया, whenever we select something to purchase, ठीक है, we add it to cart and then we go through the process of placing the order, ठीक है. Now have you ever realized that on your apps the interface makes the purchasing process so easy, it is just that you add, you see the calculation, you see the payment amount, the due total here, and then the moment you place the order, it redirects you to the your bank page or the saved cards, and then you make the payment, okay. But the same order, okay, I mean the details of the same order, प्लीज लिसन टू माय क्वेश्चन क्लियरली, ठीक है। मतलब ऐप पे हमने डाला, ठीक है, ऐप पे हमने सारा प्लेसमेंट किया, ऑर्डर प्लेसमेंट किया, अपना बिल पेमेंट किया, सब कुछ किया, ठीक है। द सेम डिटेल इज सेंट टू आवर ईमेल्स, देखा है? You place a order on the app and immediately you get a auto generated email for the same details
Yes,
on your
sir.
email. Why is that? मतलब एक ही चीज को हमें क्यों दो बार बताते हैं? मेल पे अलग बताते हैं and the same detail is there on our app. Why?
To
And to
ensure
verify
that
that the person who has ordered and to also give him the information.
Somewhere close.
to ensure that the order is successfully placed or like
नहीं, वो तो है ही, ठीक है, that is okay, ठीक है। See, our apps are actually the easy method of doing transactions or shopping, ठीक है, or doing anything, okay। But इस पूरे process में, when you select some item, ठीक है, and then you want it to reach you, ठीक है, your place, you're located anywhere on earth, ठीक है, you have to understand that it's a business going on, ठीक है। तुम्हारी पसंद की हुई चीज, तुम्हारी खरीदी हुई चीज तुम तक पहुंचाने के लिए there are so many people involved in the business, ठीक है। There is Flipkart who has arranged the different retailers with local shop owners, ठीक है, the bank, the delivery partners, ठीक है, डिलीवरी पार्टनर्स के उस लोकेशन के जो लोकल डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स हैं वो सारे, ठीक है, देन द डिलीवरी बॉय, डिलीवरी एजेंट, everything. And in case if you have any issue, there is one BPO basically, वो जो सारे लोग बैठते हैं and the call centers where all your issues are being heard, ठीक है, ठीक है। So they, with one order placement of yours, ठीक है, you are getting into business with so many people, ठीक है, जो हम दिमाग नहीं लगाते हैं, क्यों? क्योंकि this is the ease of business, ठीक है। This is what these online shoppings have actually made the customers not to look at or not to bother about, ठीक है। तो हमारे लिए तो बस इट वाज कि हमने चीजें सेलेक्ट करी, हमने उसके लिए पैसे पेमेंट करे एंड इट इज गोइंग टू कम टू अस, ठीक है। बट द पीपल इन्वॉल्वड इन द बिजनेस प्रोसेस, ठीक है, फॉर देम दिस ऑर्डर प्लेसमेंट इज द ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंट, ठीक है। द सेम विल बी सेंट टू all these people जिनके नाम अभी मैंने लिए, the same detailed business letter or business email will be sent to all the people, ठीक है। मतलब the bank, the retailer, the local shopkeeper, the distributor, the local distributor, ठीक है, the delivery agent, everyone will be having this letter because for them that's an official thing, ठीक है। They are doing their business, ठीक है, it's a part of their business. Okay, so and you getting one copy of the same letter in your mail is just one process, ठीक है, just one process. In case if you are not able to see the order there, ठीक है, एक confirmation के लिए कि एक आपके ऐप पे भी सारे डिटेल्स हैं, the same detail is more detailed on the email. Understood? समझ में आया?
yes sir.
Understand, don't look at the surface level now. You need to understand the inside story of everything, क्योंकि ये सारी चीजें business का part है, ठीक है, सारी चीजें business का part है, and you will be working with you will become a part of such businesses in the coming time. Yeah, so please keep that in mind, ठीक है। Now the same with claim and complaint, ठीक है। हमें हमारे पास कोई डिफेक्टिव ऑर्डर पहुंच गया या फिर हमारा पैकेज डैमेज पहुंचा, कुछ भी होता है, ठीक है। इनिशियली दिस क्लेम प्रोसेस फॉर रिफंड, रिप्लेसमेंट और रिटर्न was a very difficult thing. है ना? था ना? I mean, people were hesitating to buy something online, okay? Or we still hesitate to, shop with the new apps, okay? Because we see that they don't have this claim facility with them. Okay, return policy nahi hai, they don't have the refund or replacement policy, and we simply don't rely on them. ठीक है, तो क्या हुआ था, it was, I mean, the ease of having these returns now on different apps that we use, क्या, be it Flipkart, Amazon, ठीक है, it was not that easy, ठीक है, it was very difficult initially, ठीक है, रिटर्न करने के लिए you had to write a long mail to the person, to the to the help desk, and then it was processed. They tried to understand what exactly you want, what was your requirement, what have reached, I mean, how the product has reached you, and then so many things. It was a difficult process. So to do away with these complications, they have simplified things. कि ये हमारा return claim का interface है. You go there, select the order, select your product. ठीक है, give us the reasons. The reasons are listed out, ठीक है, in the interface. The size is not fitting, the color is not shown as in the image, ठीक है, the fabric is not good, the quality of the product is not good, and then so many, it's all listed out. You select one, then it gives you an ease of ordering. You want a replacement for this, or you want a refund. Refund, maybe they want you want the money in your Amazon pay balance, or your Flipkart pay balance, or you want it back to your bank account. Okay, but if someone has actually worked on this and they have made this claim process easy. ठीक है, इट इज वेरी इजी. सपोज अभी तुम कोई बिजनेस कर रहे हो और तुमने ये इंटरफेस बनाया नहीं, क्लेम कंप्लेन का कोई बिजनेस इंटरफेस तुमने बनाया नहीं, ठीक है. इमेजिन योर कस्टमर्स राइटिंग डाउन मेल्स टू यू, ठीक है, एंड कस्टमर्स हु आर सिंपली नॉट टॉट with the professional communications or the business communications. कुछ नहीं पता है. We receive mails from people who are simply not aware how to draft emails, or what should be the basics, standard elements one needs to follow. Okay, how difficult it would be to interpret their messages or to interpret what exactly they need to do. ठीक है, so in case अगर तुम्हारा अपना स्टार्टअप हो रहा है, ठीक है, and you happen to earn the trust of the customers, okay, make sure you are coming up with this claim process. You're simplifying this claim process for them. Okay, clear? समझ में आया? Clear or not? I'm making you understand this process because see, again, I'm using the relatable examples. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें हम दिन रात करते रहते हैं, ठीक है, ऑर्डर प्लेस करना, फिर रिटर्न पे डालना, ठीक है, रिप्लेसमेंट मांगना या रिफंड मांगना, ठीक है, इंक्वायरी करना, नोटिफिकेशंस पे नोटिफिकेशंस लेना कि कब आ रहा है प्रोडक्ट, कब अवेलेबल होगा, ठीक है, या फिर सेल का वेट करना, ठीक है. सो दीज आर नथिंग बट the part of business letter. ठीक है, and adjustment जो तुम देख रहे हो ना यहाँ पे, complaint would be taken care of, ठीक है, that is also included in the claim. ठीक है, मतलब वो replacement में आ गया, ठीक है. And sales का तुमने देखा होगा कि most of the time you're getting those colorful emails where they are going to tell you about that sale is coming for this product, ठीक है, इतने बजे से इतने बजे तक रहेगा. Amazon, Flipkart पे हमेशा चलता रहता है, ठीक है. Those are nothing but the type of business letter, and those are sales letter. ठीक है, then you would be having a fundraising, emails where they will ask you to donate the money. बहुत सारे fake mail चलते रहते हैं. Be very careful of that. ठीक है. One such letter was given to us. पता नहीं हेल्पेज इंडिया का तुम लोगों ने collection किया है कि नहीं किया schools में. It often comes to different schools, ठीक है, and then they ask you to raise funds, ठीक है. So you get a letter from HelpAge India, and with that reference, you ask your neighbors, your parents to pay for it. ठीक है. Then you have job applications. ये तो अभी तुम करोगे ही करोगे, ठीक है. With your resume, you will be in your second year when you're coming. I'll teach you how to draft your business letter, sorry, resume, and then a covering letter to it. Okay. Then you have thank you follow up. The moment you place your order, okay, there is again an auto generated mail, specifying that we are grateful that you have, you made a shopping with us, or you made a transaction, and the details are this. That's a thank you letter. Next is acceptance rejection. Okay, this will be a part of your assignments, or your employment also. Resignations तो मतलब मनाना कि ना तुम्हें मिले ना तुम्हें देना पड़े, ठीक है. In very mindful situation, you should be writing one, or you should be receiving one. Okay. Persuasive emails, that would be a part of job, that you were convincing someone with your email. Clear? So these are the different types of business letters. Okay, and the details of all this is given out here. ठीक है. चलो खत्म करते हैं इसको. Letters of inquiry is of two types. ठीक है, solicited and unsolicited. Okay, solicited mails मतलब, sorry, inquiry letter मतलब we need information, advice, names or directions. ठीक है. But we should be avoiding to write inquiry letters for too much of information, and we should try to obtain the information in some other way. ठीक है. मतलब when you ask your teacher कि मैम इसका फोन नंबर क्या है, ठीक है, when you simply ignore the fact that everything is given on website. Okay, just because you are being lazy and you don't want to go and search the website, you ask the teacher, "Ma'am, can you please provide us the email of it?" Okay, but unnecessary, putting up queries where you actually can get the information, you should be not inquiring about it. Okay, so inquiry letter is of two types: solicited and unsolicited. Solicited letters inquiry are written when businesses or agencies advertise its products or services. ठीक है. So वही सारे सेल वाले ऑफर emails जो आते हैं अपने पास, ऑफर लेटर्स जो आते हैं, those are nothing but the solicited letters. ठीक है. And letters of inquiry is unsolicited. So if the recipient has not prompted the inquiry. ठीक है. In case कोई इंक्वायरी होती है, ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल दे आस्क यू टू रिव्यू अ प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है, ऑफ योर परचेज, जो तुमने परचेज किया उसका रिव्यू के लिए बोलते हैं. ठीक है. सो व्हेन दे रिमाइंड यू दैट यू नीड टू टेक एक्शन ऑफ और रिव्यूइंग इट, ठीक है, दे आस्क यू थ्रू एन ईमेल, ठीक है, दे रिमाइंड यू थ्रू एन ईमेल, दैट्स एन अनसॉलिसिटेड इंक्वायरी लेटर. ओके. And when they have their creative way of asking it, what do you think about this product, tell our customers your feedback about this, right? They have the creative way of drafting solicited mails or unsolicited mails. Okay, solicited mails के साथ भी you will see all those colors, different font styles. ठीक है. और जो जितना क्रिएटिव हो सकते हैं, क्रिएटिव टीम को बोल देते हैं कि तुम जितने क्रिएटिव हो सकते हो वो क्रिएटिव मेल ड्राफ्ट करके भेजो अपने कस्टमर्स को. ठीक है. एंड द सेम टीम इज आल्सो वर्किंग ऑन दीस unsolicited things. I mean, just because they don't want to sound rude, ठीक है, they put queries like this. We would like you to review this product and let our customers know your response or your feedback for this. ठीक है. So this is what this is given on page number 375 and 376. The samples are given there. Next is order placement, which is also known as purchase order or the PO. Okay, official name जो उसका होता है, purchase order or PO. ठीक है, begins the paper trail of a specific purchase to include the complete description of the goods required, quantities, price, catalog number, delivery requirement, and the terms of the payment as agreed by both the parties. This is what I told you. That letter has all the details. If this person has made a purchase of this particular item, color, size, and everything. This is the payment amount which has been which has actually made the transactions. This is the delivery partner. Okay, everything, all the details are mentioned on the that PO. Okay, so that actually becomes an order letter for all the people involved in the business, and the copy is also received by the customer. Okay. This is the objective is to provide the vendor with detailed instruction for fulfilling an order. ठीक है, मतलब फ्लिपकार्ट ऑर्डर लेता है और वेंडर को सारा डिटेल्स भेजता है. ठीक है, it serves as a legal record of the transaction and consequently should be written with care. ठीक है, that's the reason most of the time they have created this templates. Okay, for all the purchase, the templates would be same. Okay, which will actually avoid the risk of making any mistakes. Or other mistakes ho bhi rahe, then they have the claim procedure, which is very easy. Okay, you can claim for whatever issues you have. Okay, next is some companies have their own printed forms of placing order, which have forms with pre-numbered for easy references. The printed details ensure that no important information is missed out. ठीक है, अभी क्लेम का जो अपना प्रोसेस है दैट इज प्री प्रिंटेड फॉर्मेट में होता है, जो हमने रिपोर्ट में सीखा था. ठीक है, ये अभी जितने भी एप्स पे बना रखे ना, दोज आर नथिंग बट द प्री प्रिंटेड फॉर्म. ठीक है, यू सिंपली गो देयर, यू फिल इन द डिटेल्स. ठीक है, व्हेन ड्रॉप डाउन मेनू से आ जाता है वो. ठीक है, एंड यू सिंपली क्लिक ऑन इट एंड देन यू फुलफिल ऑल द details, and that's a pre-printed form. Okay, so this is the ease of the online business or the online transactions, and the order placements are called the purchase orders also. Okay, the example is given on page number 380. Next is claim letter. One affected buyer writes a letter to the seller raising complaints and demanding compensation. It is known as claim letter. Okay. Now, some companies have made it easy, but there are some companies who are still, not working on it. Okay. So the objective is to bring the mistake fault to the notice of the supplying company and rectifying the mistake either by the repair or the replacement. ठीक है, ऑब्जेक्टिव यही होता है कि भाई मेरे पास ये फॉल्टी प्रोडक्ट पहुंचा है, आई नीड टू गेट इट रिपेयर्ड और रिप्लेसमेंट इज रिक्वायर्ड. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज it should be written as soon as the mistake is found. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि आज तुम्हारे पास ये प्रॉब्लम आया and then you are waiting कि ठीक हम कभी उसको करेंगे ना, मतलब कभी उसको कंप्लेंट डालेंगे. ठीक है, it shouldn't happen that way. You have to be prompt in that case. ठीक है, मैं बहुत बारी ऐसा होता है कि you wait and then the warranty period is over. ठीक है, बहुत बारी ऐसा होगा कि कल वारंटी पीरियड खत्म हुआ और आज वो चीजें खराब हो गई है. ठीक है, so you have to be very prompt with these things. Okay, and then you should be patiently. The mistake should be thought of patiently. Okay, and that you tend not to show your anger in your mail. Okay, without assuming that the supplier has deliberately made the mistake. तो बहुत बारी होता है ना, हम एक नोशन बना लेते हैं, अमेज़न पे चीजें नहीं आती, अरे ये सेलर अच्छा नहीं बेचता, ये दुकानदार अच्छा नहीं होता है, इस ब्रांड की चीज अच्छी नहीं होती है. ठीक है, इनका ये खराब है. ठीक है, so we shouldn't be thinking that way. ठीक है, just need to be patient with them. बहुत अच्छे अच्छे ब्रांड के साथ भी कई इश्यूज होते हैं और बहुत छोटे छोटे ब्रांड्स के साथ भी इश्यूज नहीं होते हैं. ठीक है, so the point is whenever you are seeing a mistake or you're seeing you have received some faulty products, you need to report it immediately. Okay, and when you are writing a claim letter, provide a reference point, namely consignment number, invoice number, date and items ordered either in the beginning of the message or in the subject line. Okay, explain the problem clearly and give specific details. Okay, you're not writing general sentences, you're writing specific details. Okay, briefly explain the inconvenience, difficult situation being faced because of the problem. Appeal to the supplier's reputation and sense of responsibility and fairness. ठीक है, उनको बताओ कि this was not expected from you. ठीक है, being brand name in this particular domain. ठीक है, and because of your goodwill and the good name, or someone is trusting. Okay, your customers are trusting on you. Next is state clearly as to what the action is required or what adjustment is expected from the supplier. ठीक है, उसको क्या करना है, ठीक है, and what you are expecting him to do. That should be stated out clearly. Mention the relevant documents being enclosed with the letter and also your availability for receiving the corrected assignment. ठीक है, अगर तुम्हें exactly क्या चाहिए वो सारी details, sorry, जो references attach करने, that should be there, and you should also let them know कि ये कब तक हो जाना चाहिए, you know, when you are ready to accept the corrected assignment. So these are some of the points you should keep in mind when you're writing a claim letter. Okay, I'll show you one example of this. This is, see, you know, I'm showing you these examples so that you understand कि ये सिर्फ you know तुम्हारे वर्क प्लेस पे काम नहीं आएगा, ठीक है, it will help you in every part of your life. It can help you at any point for any situation at your you know life going around with your things, ठीक है. So it's not that कि मतलब जो ऑफिशियल चीज है उसके साथ ही तुम एक फॉर्मेट फॉलो कर रहे हो एंड अनऑफिशियल चीजों के लिए या पर्सनल चीजों के लिए यू आर नॉट you know you don't bother to use the formats or you ignore the formats that way, ठीक है, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. It is just that you are aware of what should be the correct way of drafting a business letter, and just because you are learned about it, you should be following it for every point. Okay, that should be the case there. Let this mail open. I'll show you. This was taking a longer time.
हेलो हेलो,
हेलो हेलो।
क्या करना है भाई?
मैम का कनेक्शन लॉस्ट हो गया यार।
वेट करो वेट
के लिए सब कुछ चलो,
हेलो हेलो।
अटेंडेंस ले लेती तो चले जाते हम भी।
आने का टाइम नहीं।